Yeah, but what's up, y'all? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Moore.
And I'm Asante Mars.
And we got Pepsi in between us. Yeah, the gang is back. Please be sure to subscribe on whatever platform you listen to this on, whether that be on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you find your podcast needs. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to that. Please do that. And also, please give us 5 stars. Leave a review, man. Give us some words that'll definitely be appreciated. Let me see. Join the Discord if you haven't already. The Discord is still free and available. The link to the Discord is in every description of each episode. And yeah, we back. We took a week off, and with us taking a week off, right? I was thinking about putting out something solo, but I don't want
like fucking jerking off solo like.
No, I was gonna put out something solo, but I guess
I'm sorry, I got porn brain. My bad. Solo just means the word solo doesn't even mean like cup. Nothing. It just means masturbation to me, and I'm sorry about that. That's not your fault at all.
No, it's I was thinking about either doing something solo or recording with one of the homies or something like that, but I didn't want to.
Recording what exactly?
Well, actually, we're gonna talk about some recordings later, but but I didn't want to do that because one, if it's ever a time where we can't record, I don't want to ever come off like I'm just throwing you under the bus, and then also too, right? It's also been plenty of times we didn't put out an episode, and it was on me, and I guess I never said it outrightly. But, you know, I appreciate you coming here every week. The times where I didn't put out episodes, like when we had Max, right? Mm-hmm. It was a lot of times where we might be recording where, you know, and because also I saw somebody ask a question in the comments from last episode when I mentioned Max. They was like, what happened to him, right?
Oh, he died. It's sad. We actually had the funeral, and it was fucked up because the funeral was a month and a half after he died. So the fucking casket, it smelled so fucking bad. It was bad. Man.
No. No. Max, that's still the homie, but so with Max, right? He comes from a different side of the podcasting world. Yeah. As far as because he listens to the white podcast, like a Tim Dillon or a Legion of Skanks or something like that. So he might have been bringing some of that energy here with the conspiracies. And I know out of just trying to entertain it and seeing where he's going. Yeah. It was turning into it was basically the podcast version of Scaring the Hoes.
Yeah. He's a, what do they call it? He's a real yapper. He's a real, he's a YY, a young yapper.
So out of that,
he's great.
That's still the homie.
Did his podcast with him, and that was fun.
Yeah,
and I would actually do it again. It's just
no.
Things have to have a thematic pattern.
Yeah, no, that's definitely still the homie. It was just more so. I know for people might have seen me somewhere else. Like people might have seen my stand up, or they might have seen me opening for somebody. Whereas for you, this might be your introduction to people. So it's more so. I wanted to protect your image, in a sense.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wanted to protect your image, cause I always talk about how I hate how my favorite artists have been done in a public light, and even with me, even before this, I used to do a podcast. I was a co-host of somebody's podcast for a little bit, and that shit was terrible. And I was about to try to sugarcoat it. That's why I kind of paused a little bit.
No, that's fine. You can
no, that shit was bad. It was bad, and I was just I don't want to ever put somebody else in that position that I felt like I was in while doing that.
Yeah. That podcast you used to do with Chris D'Elia. That shit sucks. You guys are DMing teenagers together. Was that what it was?
But
no, what was the podcast that you did?
The podcast that I did, it was with the homie, and that's another friend of mine.
Let's shout him out though. We can talk shit and
Oh no, that was with my man Tom Cassidy.
He's cool and he's funny.
Yeah, no, he's super funny. It was just
it's fine when projects don't work.
with that podcast, so it was called Top 9, right?
Top 9.
Yeah, where we would interview comedians about their top 9 favorite anything, right?
Okay.
Now, the black comics that we had, I had a good time. Like, we had my man Dave Temple. He talked about his top 9 favorite things to get from the Chinese store.
I don't think I've ever had 9 objects from there, too. That's a pretty good, like, that's a pretty good discussion, because I probably only have had, like, of all the Chinese restaurants I've been to,
I get
5 things.
Yeah, I get the same 3 orders every time. So he did that. Amina talked about her top 9 favorite things to sing at karaoke. Her top 9 favorite karaoke songs.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, which was like, I definitely got a handful. Do you have favorite karaoke songs?
No, I try something new every time. I don't think I have had, because I can't sing, so it's not like there's one that highlights me, because I know some people, they stick with a song like, oh, this part is the one that gets them.
No, that's even better. I hate when somebody show up to karaoke that could actually sing but not good enough to be professional. It's like that's kind of like where when the overseas player shows up to the gym, shows up to the Y, and he doing drills and stuff like that. It's like, come on, bro. You know the rest of us had work.
Yeah. The one exception is Filipino karaoke. Filipino karaoke is amazing, and I don't feel like they doing too much. I feel like it's just
Yeah. I love some Filipino, them little brown Luther Vandrosses. But yeah, my favorite karaoke songs are, what will I say? I say Heard It All Before, Sunshine Anderson, and Drew Hill, In My Bed. I love a good Cisco ballad. But then
what's my last? I can't think of my last one.
But then with the white comics that was coming through to do it, it was I remember this one comic did his top 9 favorite electric guitars, right?
That's interesting.
Bro, nobody want to hear that shit.
I think it's just sometimes I gotta sit back and think, and it's like I've had so many white friends throughout my life, but sometimes I sit back and think, and I'm like, do I actually dislike talking to white people? Like, what is it about y'all that makes me not want to talk to you so much?
So he did that. And
I don't know what it is.
Then the last straw for me was a comic did their top 9 favorite numbers. So after that, I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. So I don't want you ever going through that.
Yeah. It's I think it's just certain shit that like we just don't. There's just certain shit where we just don't like connect.
Well,
when you talking to white people, sometimes they're like it's just a barrier. Like certain topics or just certain conversations just highlight the difference between you two. Like y'all, I don't know. There's certain shit. I don't have an example. But like if you were to bring I don't know. I got white friends, but if I were to talk to them about Kool-Aid pineapples, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" They'd be like, "What is that,
bro?"
I'd be embarrassed to tell them.
I forgot
I'm embarrassed by every time I see that, I'm embarrassed.
I'm telling you, since I've been seeing those Kool-Aid pineapple jars, I've been thinking of slurs. Like I don't think it's a slur hard enough. Cause even people saying they definitely hard R's, I'm like that doesn't even do it justice.
No, that's some behavior. That's way further. That is fucking.
Cause it's like, nigga, when have pineapples not been sweet enough?
I don't get the point of it's like caramel apples. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, why are we making healthy shit unhealthy?
Yeah,
I actually do fuck with caramel apples though.
But bro, I haven't had some Kool-Aid since I've turned. I can't have no Kool-Aid at this age.
It just like
that shit is way too sweet. If I drink some Kool-Aid, I'm gonna have to pour a bottle of water in it to cut that shit. Yeah, I need my Kool-Aid stepped on at this age. Like, I can't
remember the last time I made that shit.
Kool-Aid, a hug, any of that shit.
Just drink water, like.
But
just white niggas just rub you the wrong way a lot of the time, and we rub them the wrong way. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel like I'm being hateful by saying that. It's just certain shit we don't connect. Like motherfucking Mexican niggas start talking about getting married. I'm like, bro, we 15. Fuck are you talking about getting married for? Chill out with that shit.
No, but I guess since the last time we recorded right before June. That episode dropped in June, but it was right before June, so I forgot to mention it. Definitely want to send out a happy Pride. It's June. Happy Pride to.
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Let me see.
All month. When's the parade? I hope the parade.
What the parade out here? I think they already had something in Philly this past weekend.
I'm
but
trying to go to the New York
but the
parade.
New York is always the last weekend of the month.
Yeah, I
So
like
it's
the New
probably
York
last
one
Sunday.
because it'd be like
Yeah.
it'd be a bunch of fucking gay dudes in construction boots.
Yeah. So happy Pride to all those that celebrate, whether you a L, a B, a GRT, or if you're just trying to figure that shit out. You good.
Shout out to all my gay niggas. Shout out to everybody in the LGBT community.
Yeah. So shout out to them, man. Shout
to
out,
the gay niggas.
definitely. And I hope y'all have a good, fun, safe Pride. And safe and always safe in whether that make sure you're using your preps, make sure make sure y'all being safe in the bedroom, but then also be safe outside the bedroom, man, because at Pride these niggas be fighting.
Yeah,
and I don't like that. I don't
each
like
other
that
too.
Yeah,
It's like there's cops all over. That's who you need to be punching.
I mean, well, you know why gay a lot. You know why the domestic violence rate is so high, right?
What, amongst gay people?
Yeah, I mean against same sex couples.
Well, cause it's okay to do
I mean,
that. It's fine
right,
to do that. It's not really morally reprehensible at all.
Exactly. It's like we both women, we both men, we can fight.
Yeah, it's not domestic violence. I mean, it is domestic violence if the nigga hitting you, you don't hit back.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, man, you doing too much. But if it's like, all right, bro, let's just go outside,
But
then that's fine.
But then also too, I want to say, as far as Pride Month, during Pride, straight men, be careful entering queer spaces.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Don't talk the way we talk in them spaces.
No.
I'll be shutting the fuck up.
I mean, just for a lot of reasons. I say be careful in those spaces just because, shit, you step in the wrong space, you might get beat up or you might get fucked. For real.
Oh my God.
For real, bro. These gay dudes, bro, they work out legs.
They work out legs?
Yeah, they got a good base to fight on. And
they're notorious for they working out legs now?
Bro, cause what it is, right?
That was the one thing holding them back. If they got that final piece, they like Thanos now.
Cause when it comes to gay guys, right? A lot straight men might look at a gay dude and think, oh, this nigga sweet, I could take him. And they are sweet, but just in a different type of way. They're nice, but they not just easy to beat up on. Especially the gays that, I don't know about the new gays that because it's so acceptable, but the old school like gays that came up in the 80s or 90s when it was still okay to beat them niggas up, they've been fighting their whole lives, right? When it comes to gay dudes, I kind of look at them like, a sister with a bunch of older brothers.
Right.
Whereas like she's used to fighting.
Yeah.
So she know all the techniques.
And it's like fighting for your life. It's not just like fighting.
Right. So it's like she know all the techniques and she'll scratch your eyes out. So if you're not going to be there being an ally, don't get mad if you get hit on.
Yeah. Don't pull up like on some like, oh man, these niggas looking at me. It's like,
Yeah, it's like, nigga, you showed up to Pride. Because what it is, a lot of straight men show up to Pride thinking like, oh, we're some bitches out here.
You are the bitches now.
Exactly.
And you was mentioning about how like gay black niggas need to start fucking with other like rich gay black niggas need to start fucking with poor black gay niggas so they can give them some money.
Mm-hmm.
That's reminding me of this shit. Did you see this thing? It was like Paul Pierce was talking about how like men are paying women too much.
Yeah, and it's messing up the game.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I was like, niggas forgot that it's the thought that counts. They fucking up the whole concept of it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
I'll be buying bullshit.
Yeah.
Give a woman a pack of incense. Be like, I was thinking about you. You can't even do that shit no more.
Yeah, you can't.
I be on some RC shit.
Right. It's like you try to get her something nice while you out thrifting.
Facts, like thrift store shit. Like, nigga, I don't be putting in I be putting in effort. I don't be putting no money down on anything though. I mean, I have, but like they fucking up the concept of thoughtfulness.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true, man.
Like pussy is supposed to be free. It is supposed to be free.
It is supposed to be free because it's always like, if I give you some, what you gonna give me? Some dick.
Yeah,
This
it's a
is a
mutual
two-way street.
exchange.
Yeah.
But that nigga was actually mad about that shit. Which I thought was, I mean, I'm never gonna be in that position where I'm like, damn, 1,000 isn't enough anymore. I'm just thinking like, where's the thought and the effort? Because it don't mean nothing to you if you have money. To just be like, all right, here's $10,000.
Yeah, but also outside of Pride, I did want to shout out. It is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh yeah. If you can't afford to buy a pussy, don't yourself.
Wait, hold up.
And that's honestly what Men's Mental Health Month is about.
Is it a women's?
Just because you're not fucking, don't yourself. And it's a good time to be Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So,
how's your mental health?
Oh, my mental health, I'm in a good space. I'll say, I try to do things that, one, I try to remove myself from things that'll trigger me or that'll put me in a bad mental space.
That's why you don't live around black people no more? That'll do it.
I try to, honestly, bro, and I went home. I was just in Philly this past week. I was just in Philly. My homie had a gender reveal. Actually, I went to a gender reveal and I went to a baby shower. And the baby shower, that was in Harlem. Drove out there, and when I tell you so many, like, yo, niggas love double parking next to a parking space. That shit, I'm telling you, living with them really will affect your mental health.
No, that's terrible. I used to get parked in the mornings. Like, a nigga would double park you overnight, and you can't get out the fucking spot in the morning. Like, that shit is weird as fuck.
Yeah, so.
And now it's like, I either gotta fucking like bust your windows so the alarm will go off so you know what's going on, or I gotta just take it and be a bitch.
So what helping my mental health? I just been removing myself from things that trigger me, trying to do a little bit more of the stuff that does put me in a good mood. And it be simple stuff. Like, I start my day off running. I say one thing that could help you put you in a better mood, changing your diet. A lot of the food you eat definitely will affect you. All that red 40, you can't be in a good mood if you out there drinking the red Kool-Aid pineapples.
True. Actually, I've been reading something about that, about how like the chemicals in food just affect your like entire body's chemistry negatively.
Yeah.
It's actually like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I used to see it firsthand working in schools, where it's like working with the kids is like they don't realize it, but I know it's like, of course you're not in a good mood. You just started your day with Takis and fruit punch. So
yeah, that's not good for you at all. It's like your brain's like starved of nutrients.
Yeah, so what else has helped my mental health? Honestly, what really helped me since I've been cutting my own hair. I enjoy that. Like, just shaving it all the way down. I see why women do it after a breakup. Like, I just feel like I'm letting everything go. And also it helped me remove a bill out of my life.
True. No, actually, that's honestly why my hair looks the way it is. Like, I don't like getting haircuts no more. I mean, I would, if I had short hair, I would have to do it. But just cutting your own hair is good. I mean, I can't really do too much with it, cutting it wise. Mm-hmm. I'll trim it, but like if I do too much, it's probably gonna look like shit. So that's good. It's like, doing shit for yourself is like, like a therapeutic experience. It's like, also, if you shave your hair, it's like, you can't hold negative energy within your follicles. Mm-hmm. There's somebody said that once somewhere. Probably I might have just made that shit up, but it sounds cool. It sounds like something.
How's your mental health? How you feeling?
I'm good. I just fucking the way I manage it is exercise, activities, and like community. I think is
I will say that's the one thing I noticed. It seems like you do have a very good community out here in New York.
Yeah, I'm kind of just doing something all the time with somebody.
And it's nice to have a community outside of comedy.
Yeah, I don't like comedians like that.
Yeah, because
they're just not good people. We're just not good people. It's like a bunch of bad people in a room. It's just sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's like, get the fuck away from me.
And it could become stressful when your community is tied to work.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely is. Because then, like, you get those situations where, like, niggas is like having pissing contests and shit. I'm like, keep that away from me, man.
But what's been going on out here? But what's been going on?
Actually, I was thinking about the opposite of a pissing contest. What actually could be a real contest, and it's not really like a masculinity comparison. It's more so like just a test of strength and will. You know how you peeing, and if you suck in real hard, you can stop the piss.
What? I don't know.
It's like it's like you know how you do a dick kegel. Have you ever done dick kegels before? You know what I'm talking about. Like you, all right,
I've never stopped.
You know, all right. So this and it helps. This is actually like a good. And I'm sorry, I'm so dirty all the time, but this is actually a good like tactic for if you want to like last longer as a dude, like stopping yourself right before you're about to,
We are hearing sentences that our parents never heard before. I've never heard a dick kegel.
I'm sure that's layman's term, but if you peeing right, you can strengthen that like pelvic floor or something, and like the muscle, the constriction muscle. Like when you're peeing, you stop the stream, right? So here's what we do as the contest. Here's where our contest comes in. It does make your dick stronger. I pretty much I can lift an entire like fucking pillow with my dick. It's crazy.
That is, I didn't know what you was gonna say.
I'm like, this pillow is hot. I'm gonna flip it over.
I didn't know what you was gonna say, but a pillow that seems legit.
Yeah. But my all right. So the context. I'm just trying to give you full context of like where I'm coming from. The contest aspect is we all like line up, say at a wall. We're all facing this way, and nobody looks at each other
and just flip pillows.
No. We pee on the wall for a little bit. We all drink like equal amounts of water. We pee, get about like halfway through the bladder. Right? You can't cheat. No cheating. You pee for like 5 seconds a pop. Each of us 5 seconds to make sure it's equal amount still left. Then you shut it off. Boom. Hold down the stream. And then you walk backwards and see who can walk the furthest backwards without dropping a drip of piss. Like once you cut it off, because it's hard to cut it off and not drop no piss.
Yeah, I didn't know what you was gonna say. Man, I didn't know where this was going, but
me neither. I didn't really know where it was going. I like to talk before I think, so you know that already. Yeah.
No, but what's going on out here? The Knicks are up 3-1, so we're recording this. Shit, by the time this episode come out, the Knicks might be champions.
Yeah, the Knicks should. Well, all right, so they play Saturday.
Yeah, they play Saturday, and then I believe the next game after that would be. Matter of fact, let me just look up the schedule instead of guessing. Let's see, because
I'm expecting just based on. I mean, they were getting blown out. And game.
Yeah, that was game 4 last night. So
they were getting blown out, and they made a crazy, like, insane comeback.
So
like they used the strength of all the souls from 9/11 or something to do that. That was crazy.
So let's see, and then the following game after that would be on Tuesday.
So
and then the next one would be if it was a game 7, that would be Friday. So.
The Knicks might be NBA champions, but before this comes out.
Yeah. So with the Knicks, they're up 3-1, biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. They came back from being down 29, and they're now up 3-1. 3-1 with a chance to be champions after the next game.
Yeah.
And, I'm a Sixers fan, right? But even watching this is like I can't hate on it.
It's an underdog story. It's always going to be something lovable about it.
As much as I want to, and it's like I'm legit. I'm happy for my friends that's Knicks fans because I know how bad I want a Sixers championship. So I feel them with that. Whereas like I remember being that 9-year-old kid when the Sixers were in the finals and watching AI win that game 1, watching him step over to Tyronn Lue. So I remember that feeling. So I could only imagine for the Knicks fans that feel that way that remember when they were in the finals in '99.
Yeah, dog. It's been a long time. A lot of people are like praying that this happens before they die.
Like is people playing in this series that weren't even born the last time the Knicks were in the finals.
Damn, that's a good point.
So
this 37 years ago, 27. Can I count? I'm not smart. 27.
Yeah. So even like, for example, Jalen Brunson, the star of the Knicks. I believe if they were to win the championship right now, he would be the Finals MVP. But his dad is on the coaching staff on the Knicks, and his dad actually was on that 1999 team.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Rick Brunson, he played for the Knicks in the '99 season, and that's even like dope. Like, to not win a championship and say, you know what, my sperm is going to get it done eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I get my team this championship if I got to do it myself or if I got to breed it.
Yeah. And it's actually dope to see like black people taking over like Chinese practices. Like, I wasn't good at piano, so you about to get this shit. You about to be the best piano player this world has ever seen.
Yeah. And they lost game 3, right? So they won the first 2 games. They won the first 2 games on the road in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So then they came back where it's like, now we playing with house money, because it's like we already took away the home court advantage from them. But then game 3, it was a whole ordeal where, with the first 2 games, there were watch parties all in the area of the stadium.
Right.
But then game 3, the president, Trump, he decides that he wants to come to game 3, even though nobody likes him, and it's just a inconvenience to everybody, because now the watch parties have to be shut down.
Yeah.
They stopped letting in pedestrians, and cars weren't allowed in that area.
Yeah, he fucked the whole energy up.
But it's kind of symbolic of how this country and everything is ran, where the systems cater to one rich person, even though it might inconvenience thousands.
Yeah, and it's like, really, I don't think anybody's ever wanted a president to this much. Like, the country, you know what I mean? Like, the whole country, damn, except for everybody that doesn't support him. Not even just people that hate him. Like, people that hate him, people that disagree with him on just like economic points, people that just are casual observers. Everybody wants him. So that fucked up the whole energy. And just if they're booing Trump, right? Like, to have your first home game of this series and everybody's booing in the stadium, that's not good for the players.
The first, not even just the first, like their first home finals game. Like we said, it was their first home finals game in 27 years. This should have been about the fans. So the energy was definitely bad for game 3, and it even started bad for game 4. Watching it, I watched that whole game last night.
I couldn't.
And I'm watching it. The Spurs couldn't miss. Spurs couldn't, like, that first. It was like everything they threw up was going in, right? But then the Knicks, they started to chip away, and the Spurs, they just kept shooting threes instead of switching their game plan. And the Knicks coach, Mike Brown, he did an amazing job switching up the lineups, because he put in some lineups that I wouldn't have tried in 2K. That's where I get my coaching off at. Like, I think I'm Phil Jackson when I'm playing my game. But he made some amazing adjustments. The Knicks, they were able to come back, and it really just come down to youth, honestly. Like people are saying, they choked. I mean, they did. They threw away the game. But at the same time, this is a team of 23, 22-year-olds.
Yeah, and I could tell they didn't want it as bad.
Like, Wemby, I mean, you might not want it as bad when you look at it like, oh, if we in the championship and we this young, oh, I know we gonna be winning a ring for years. Like,
yeah, it's not like the last thing. Like, these are older dudes on the Knicks. They pushing 30. They play for the Knicks. They know that this is it. This is the chance.
Right.
This is not gonna happen again.
Yeah. Whereas the Spurs, they had a whole dynasty from. I mean, they were the ones. The Spurs beat the Knicks in '99,
right? And
then they had a whole dynasty throughout the 2000s. So they've seen championships come and go. Whereas, the Knicks, they definitely are taking advantage of this moment. I will say, I forgot to mention this too. The last time we recorded, did I tell you I went to a Liberty game?
When was this?
I forget. It was
They're preseason right now, right?
No. The season started.
Oh shit! When?
Yeah, the full season underway. But
damn, I'm not caught up on anything.
But I went to a Liberty game. I believe it was for like Asian Pacific Islander month or some shit like that. It was something like that. So
Is it AAPI?
yeah. Let me see. Oh, and the one girl plays for them. The one girl that she commented on a few of our videos.
Is that the one that I can't stop sending DMs to? Yeah,
her. Yeah,
she didn't get back to me. It's kind of crazy that like
I forget how do you say it. I don't even know how to say her name.
It don't matter.
Satu Sabali. But yeah, she shaved her head. She shaved her head to support one of her friends with alopecia, and man, it just makes her face really pop. Like she's already beautiful, but
how's she playing?
I don't know.
We are just the horniest people on earth.
But man, when she came,
she's just like a gigantic German, and I'm like, dude, it'd be so good to get punched in the chest by this one. I know she punched. She fucking maybe caved my chest in a little bit, knocked the wind out of me.
Yeah, she
Oh, I'm into that, by the way, everybody. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's it ass was sitting. I can't even say it no other way.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna act like I know shit about how she was playing. I can't. I mean, I'm gonna find out and then I'm gonna talk about that. But as of right now, punch me in the chest.
But what was cool about the WNBA game, right, is that because it's a bunch of like, you know, this might be the introduction to the sport for a bunch of young girls. So they were losing. I believe they played the new the Golden State team, their like new expansion team. They played them, and they were down by like 20. But when the Liberty hit a shot, even though this game is completely out of reach, the crowd is still going crazy supporting them. Mm-hmm. So that's what was cool to see. Where it's like, even though we know the game is over and they don't have a chance, the fans were still rooting for them and going crazy as if it was a close game. So that was definitely a dope experience. And I will go to more. Definitely will go to more WNBA games.
Yeah, I respect the fuck out of that. Like, just because you losing don't mean like stop playing. For one, it's like, you know, the sportsmanship of it, but also like we pay money to be here,
right? So don't
fucking keep playing. Just because the concert about to be over, don't mean a nigga can just like unplug the guitar and just let the music play and shit.
Right?
Oh, it's about to be over. Fuck it.
Yeah. So that
like finish the shit.
Right. Yeah. You said that perfect, because it's like this might be my one time to see you. This might be my one and only time to see you this season. So yeah, that was definitely a cool experience. But other than that though, was let's see, I don't even know how to talk about this. So we've talked about Diddy plenty of times as his whole situation has unfolded. But recently, this past week? Might have been this past week or the previous week.
Yeah, it's about a week ago.
Yeah, where his one of his tapes leaked. A tape leaked.
It was a threesome, right?
It was, if you want to call it, I would
gangbang?
No, I would say it was a threesome, but Diddy wasn't able to use that thing. Diddy was there in spirit.
Yeah, he was just there for backup vocals.
Yeah,
and ad libs.
So a tape. I don't even know why we call it a tape. This ain't the 90s. It ain't like we watching tapes no more. A video leaked of Diddy, a male escort, and the woman that he was dating at the time.
That's 50 Cent's baby mom, right? Yeah,
the woman Daphne Joy. This video leaked, and how do I want to approach this? So I did watch it. Right.
Okay, so you did watch it. I mean, it's a legal one. It's not like it was like fucked up or anything. Like it was active participants.
But so it was active participants in it. But I do feel kind of bad because after finding out after the fact how it got put out.
How did it get put out?
I believe the escort might have put it out herself, because Daphne Joy, she did put out a statement saying that somebody reached out to her basically trying to extort money out of her.
Okay.
So, and that made me feel bad because she is a sex worker, right? She does have an OnlyFans, but she's putting out the stuff she's putting out on her OnlyFans. It's a consensual agreement between her and who's ever purchasing it.
Yeah, it's like a bootleg. It's like a leak. You know, it's fucking up her earning potential.
And not even just that. I don't want to take no digital ass.
True.
Like if I sending one person a video is way different than me seeing it on the timeline, because especially I'm gonna have different eyes for it, right? When I send a video to that one person, I'm not gonna be as critical of myself. When I see a video of me on the timeline, I'm like, oh, look at my back. Look at, like I'm be worried, like, goddamn, I wish I would have. I'm only worried about the dick. I wish I would have lotioned my knees too.
Yeah, this is very insightful post-nut clarity that you've had.
Yeah. So
you did jerk off to the video first before you had these thoughts. That's correct.
No.
You watched the video.
No. The video was very underwhelming. I feel like the video didn't deserve the term freak off, because freak off just set the standard super high for me.
Yeah, freak off does, because first of all, freak, and then off is just like
they going crazy.
Freaks, like a freak party, but a freak off. Yeah, that's
So
that's probably about as strong as a term as it could get for an orgy.
Yeah, so in that the video was about 40 minutes long, right?
Damn, for real? I thought it was like a little 1 minute thing.
No, I didn't watch the whole. I sped through it because I was just trying to see, okay, where does Diddy come into action?
Did they all know that it was being recorded, or was it like with like the escort did it and like didn't tell the other people?
No. So they knew it was being recorded, but the escort said that what happened, Diddy, he grabbed his phone and started recording it, thinking it was his phone, because I guess they in the dim room. iPhones just all look the same.
Yeah, true.
So Diddy just happened to grab the wrong phone, so that's how it ended up on the escort's phone. I believe he's the one that leaked this. Now, Diddy he makes an appearance around like the 38-minute mark in this, right? And you see he has himself in his hand. He
has himself in his hand. That's so poetic. That's the most poetic shit.
He has himself.
Hold me within your hand.
So
it's so fucking funny. He has himself in his hand, nigga. That's like some shit a court stenographer. It's like, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, now let's have on the record, as you've seen in Exhibit A, the defendant has himself in his hand.
This is the 50 Shades of Grey portion of the pod.
Yo, that's some good like artistic prose. That's literary genius. Bro, if that was in a book, if that, them naughty books the old ladies read, that sentence would probably go off. Like they'd be like, "Damn, I'm wet just off of that sentence."
Yeah, this is some Zane right here.
Zane, oh yeah, that's the nigga that I was thinking of. Zane, the freaky writer.
So so Diddy, he's standing there like, so in there you see the escort and Daphne, they're doing their thing. They're actually having intercourse. Okay. Now you see Diddy walking back and forth, like he's making sure people are oiled. He's he's rubbing himself. He's rubbing himself, but then you see him holding his. You see him holding himself in his hand. But you don't see nothing coming out the fist. That dick just balled up in his hand. And then, so when you seeing Diddy's size, right? And Reggie, my man Reggie Conquest, he made a good point about this. When it comes to sex tape or like somebody news leaking, you could look up a small dick. You can't look up a big dick. Like if you hear a celebrity got a big dick and you go searching for it, you just you just a wild boy. But like everybody could laugh at a small dick.
Yeah,
right?
Nobody's like enamored by a micro penis on like a sexual level. It's like I don't even think I've ever seen a picture of one.
No, Diddy should look crazy. Diddy,
I might honestly gotta see this.
Yo,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Seeing Diddy size, seeing how small Diddy is, it explained everything to me.
Yeah,
like
also, it would boost my self esteem to be like, you know what, I could do a lot worse in life.
It makes you understand why somebody is that evil and why somebody is doing the things that he would do, right?
Yeah.
Like if you try to talk to my girl and I got this dick, I'm gonna blow your car up.
That's true though. That's real shit. Like, what else can you do?
Yeah.
You can't be like, you know, I'll be putting it down. You don't gotta worry about that nigga.
Yeah.
No, it's just.
Or even with the hallway footage, right? With the hallway footage of him and Cassie. Mm-hmm. How can I say this? When how can I say this? How can I make this sound right?
You could do it if you came up with holding himself in his hand. You can come up with anything. That's the title of this episode.
If not to say that somebody with a big dick wouldn't be abusive, but at the same time, it's like
that wouldn't be the reason why.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
Yeah. Like me, like because
if I beat your ass, you must have did something horrifying.
No, because
like you had to like beat my mom up first.
Because it's like you want to walk out on this. It's like, all right, go ahead. Mm-hmm. There's no shortage of people wanting a big dick in their life, especially a rich dick.
Yeah,
a rich big dick is like, all right, you want to leave this? Fine, go ahead. It's going to be another one.
Yeah, make sure you leak my nudes too.
Yeah, it's like when you walk out on a dick that small, it's like, yo, bitch. Do you know how hard it was to talk you into accepting this? You mean I gotta show somebody else this?
And the amount of money you gotta give somebody to stay with you if you got a micro penis gotta be insane. Like that's the type. Honestly, do they know if you have a micro penis when you're a baby? Because they should just drown you if you come out with one.
They should just throw you off the cliff like 300.
Yeah, you just kick you off a cliff, fucking drown you. Nah, this baby's dick is too small. Put it back in. It's not done yet.
Wait, hold up. Let me see. I want to play this video of the escort actually talking about this situation. He was talking about.
See, what the fuck is wrong with escorts these days? You supposed to pay somebody to fuck you and shut the fuck up.
And that's why the game is all. Just how you mentioned the whole thing with Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
This is how we know the game is messed up. You got escorts. Doing videos and like you got escorts doing interviews and leaking videos. Yeah. It's like I'm paying you to make sure none of this happens at all. I should honestly. In that case, I should get my money back because it's like there should be a breach of contract or like some type of breach of service.
There should be like a small claims court, like a civil suit.
Yeah,
that's why this shit should be legal because that's actually a great fucking point. Like that shit should not be legal. Like if you pay somebody for services that are supposed to, it's like it's a fucking NDA. You know?
Yeah,
it's like I mean. I guess I'm sure they didn't sign anything, but they should be able to, and it should hold up within a court of law as long as everything's consensual, like the act wise. But I mean, like if I fuck you, you go ahead tell everybody because that's all you getting out of it is a story. You're not getting no money. But if I'm paying you, shut up.
So he was trying to give these girls something that he didn't have, but he wanted to control that, something like that. Because me and you talked about this.
So yeah, he told me I can give my girl anything in the world, but I can't give her that. Talking about my so.
Damn.
And that right there, I kind of respect him. I kind of do respect that type of selflessness and being able to accept that, to be able to say. I could buy my girl whatever. I could send her on shopping sprees. I could take her on all the vacations. But that dick right there, I just don't have it. I respect that I respect that in the like outside of the violence and the other crimes that he's guilty of and all the other predatory stuff. I mean, just on a basic level of I got a small dick, I can't please my girl. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my girl some good dick. Yeah. You have to be really secure in yourself to say that, because shit, she would have just been taking this. Yeah.
I would have not made it this far in life if I had a mycopronus. It's the doctor's term for it. I genuinely would have. I do salute the tenacity of someone that makes it far and is successful, and like didn't kill himself. Well, he just took it too far.
Well, let me ask you, if it came down to it, right? If the only way you could have Diddy's money, you would have to also have Diddy's dick.
I'm a communist, nigga. Fuck all that shit. I don't give a fuck about money. Fuck money.
No, and I kind of felt that way too, because the money sounds good, but it's like with this dick, I'm gonna always have a place to stay. I'm gonna always have somewhere to lay my head and eat.
My calls will always be answered for sure. No, I understand what you're saying. I don't really. Money don't mean nothing to me. Money is just a place to. I just need somewhere to wash this dick before I take it on another adventure. I need somewhere to wash and rest this penis before I put it back on the market. My penis needs to sleep.
Yeah, Diddy, man, that shit is
It's sad, and
to see Diddy in that corner with that shit.
In the corner too is just that's a lot. That's just too much of a. I mean, I guess that's it. You know what? I can't really kink shame just because the nigga's a terrible person and a psychopath with a micro penis. Don't mean I can kink shame him or whatever. I'm not gonna, or like I can't, disrespect. Oh damn! All right, we can turn that off.
We talk about this video. Do you see the situation with Tracy Morgan? Tracy Morgan. So they have this thing, actors on actors. I'm sure you probably seen the series before with Variety. Just different actors talking to each other. There's always like different actors across different generations, just talking. And Tracy Morgan, he sat down with Marcelo.
No, I haven't seen this. I genuinely only watched the videos of the Indian kids competing for sandwiches. That's like when I doom scroll. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. I just watch Indian kids compete for food.
Dog, that shit. They be making them do the craziest challenges. Like, let's see if you could roll this ball and make it stop before it fall off the table. And if it fall off the table, you don't eat the day. Yeah, and they rub a fucking pie in your face. That's the shit that's hilarious. It's like, this is like Charlie Chaplin plus torture. It's like fucking the Hunger Games plus Charlie Chaplin and shit. Yeah, it's great. It's like if you could get this cornhole in this target, then your family would be able to eat this week. Yeah, and the shit that be fucking me up, like. It'll be like, say it's like 6 slices of pizza on the table and it's like, 10 of them or some shit. Yeah. They all competing, right? But, sometimes you can win twice. Right. So the niggas will just have 2 and just eat both at the same time. Where I even seen the nigga have to bite this shit and then give one of the homies the shit that he bit and then keep the unbitten one for himself. Like, I'm gonna keep the whole one, but you can get the half with my slobber and shit all over it. I'm gonna play this video. This right here was Tracy Morgan and Marcelo. They were talking about, they were having this conversation that led to a quick, short little discussion about teachers.
In school, I talked too much. No, I was excessive talking.
You know who gave you that voice?
They told me I did mischief.
No,
in school. Mischief.
I don't think they didn't know. They didn't understand you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You had a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't control that.
They can't
control God gave that to you.
Nope. And now look I'm getting paid for mischief.
And they still making minimum wage.
No.
You know how much some teachers probably making right now?
Man, not enough.
And I can't stand teachers. You know why? Because they have a ceiling. They have a limit. That's all they ever gonna be.
Man.
I teach my kids, sky's the limit.
Amen. In school,
And
Whoever taught Tracy Morgan how to talk should be arrested, though. Whoever taught him English did not do a good job. So I agree with him that.
And with Tracy saying that, I'm sure, especially like when he grew up, when he was a kid.
He probably grew up in the 70s. They was paddling kids back then.
No, Tracy. I mean,
How old
Tracy.
is he?
My bad. He was born Tracy 50. He was born in 68.
Yeah, he probably got his ass
Same age
beat
as
in
my-
school.
So okay, so Tracy, he was probably So Tracy, he was in school late 70s, throughout the 80s, and
in Brooklyn projects, Brooklyn.
pre gentrified Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, at that point, yeah, his teachers probably used to tell him like all types of mean stuff that like you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna make it. You talking in class, being funny, that's not gonna work out. I mean, because even now with social media,
That's what they told me is like you gotta call this shit out.
even with all it, like even though we see it, it can be a career. It still is like a far fetched belief.
It is,
So-
and nobody encourages it at all ever.
Yeah. So
I was a problem. I was a disruptive.
But I'm not gonna lie. When I used to work in schools, because that was the only job I really had, working in schools, I did used to pray that a Walmart truck would hit me. I'm like, yo, I watch Tracy Morgan and the life he lived. I'm like, some people get all the luck.
Yeah, and that's he is right about that.
I would love to get pushed off the road by a corporation.
Yeah, bro. Like, teachers don't really ever consider the fact that you might just win a fucking lawsuit settlement. Like, they be like, oh, you got to get a job. Like, no, nigga, don't look both ways when you cross the street. That's how you come up in life. Or maybe they should start telling kids that, like, look, you going to have to hope a sign fall on your head because you're not going to make it. I mean, I could work with that. Because that's at least something. Like, all right, okay, well, whenever I see a sign that's unscrewed or something, I'll stand behind it or stand under it.
Oh, matter of fact, and you know what I forget? Because as I'm reading this, it says he was the target of bullies as a child. You know what I'm also forgetting?
What?
Remember we had that conversation about Tracy seeing an old friend outside of a Knicks game?
Yeah.
We were saying how, like, if he handled that wrong or not, he probably did, like, truly did have a rough childhood. And still had some resentment there.
I can't stand that they even, like, people, like, would nitpick. Yeah, fucking 57-year-old black man from Brooklyn.
Yeah, so
you want him to be a good person? Come on.
So I definitely do understand, as harsh as it might sound, like it might sound like he's putting down teachers or just coming at the job as a whole. It probably is a lot there that the people in his life probably really hurt him in his most like impressionable years.
Yeah.
And to stay with him.
And he's made a lot of money from talking reckless. So, like, you telling me, oh, I got to start being more tactful. It's made me so much money. I should start being nice now. No, nigga. I've been fucking saying what the fuck I want. If I don't like, even if you don't even feel like that, like, that's how you just feel in the moment. Like, man, fuck them niggas. I got money. I can say what I want. That's all. That's the only reason I even try to make money, is just so I can tell niggas to suck my dick. Like, I'm just serious about that. Like, it's not about money. Money is like an abstract concept, but there is power.
It's a freedom.
There's a freedom,
And being
there's
able,
like
and
when you own enough things, meaning like, this is mine, the bank can't take this from me. Nobody can take these things from me. But if you rent your whole life, you paying off a fucking car, you gonna have to keep them thoughts to yourself. But you own some land, you might got a boat, you might got motherfucking some corporations. You could tell people to suck a fat. You could tell people to suck a micro penis.
I mean, and that's the thing. That's why Diddy works so hard.
It's not about money. Money isn't real. But like, ownership of something that just cannot be taken except, by military force or some shit like that. That's really the whole point of this shit. And I'm not a fan of this system. I think we should all have like equal access to. We should all equally be able to go see a doctor. We should all equally be able to feed ourselves. We should all equally have childcare, and we should all equally be able to tell each other to suck a dick, regardless of social standing. And that's my platform for mayor of New York City.
So we also talked about the situation a little while ago, but the trial just wrapped up. With the Karmelo Anthony situation where
Karmelo with a K, not a C.
Yeah, he was sentenced to 35 years.
Yeah,
he was found guilty in a fatal stabbing of a young kid, Austin Metcalf, and this made like national news just because like where it happened at in Texas, the whole racial component of a black child saying that he was defending himself and a white child losing his life. And in this, it was no black jurors.
Yeah.
Let me actually pull up the juror list.
And it's fucked up because, like, you know, the families and everything, they were like, let's try not to focus on the racial aspect of it. That's not what this was about. Like, the situation, no racial aspect to it. I'll get with that. 2 kids had a fucking spat. One of them took it too far. Or, you know, one of them, I think even if he was defending himself, like killing another kid, I just don't think that's cool. Self-defense laws are like, if you need to defend yourself, you think your life is in danger, everybody can use that against us.
Especially in Texas.
Yeah, I don't think it's right, but it's like, if that's what the fucking law says, then cool, let it be that. But now, it's not racial, right? But when it comes to the trial, there's no black jurors, and that's an accident.
Yeah, because we're supposed to get a juror. We're supposed to be judged by like, you know, a jury of our peers. Yeah. Right. So that's what they say, right?
That's a jury of your peers.
Yeah. So in this,
I should only be allowed to be judged by niggas that listen to Playboy Cardi. That's my peers. If you ain't never heard fucking, like they never heard Magnolia and they can decide your life. That's crazy.
So it was out of the jurors, none were black, and all the eligible black jurors were dismissed by the prosecutors. And that's the thing, like, you know, people were saying this is why black people need to start doing jury duty, when this actually shows that you could still do jury duty and they'll still try to find a way to say that you're not good enough to be on the jurors, that you might have some bias, even though the other people will have their own bias. And
yeah, and that's a good point, because they ask you, will you be able to have any bias? Now they want honest jurors. As a black man, it's gonna be hard for you to honestly say, no, I'm not gonna have any bias about this killing, and I'm not gonna have any bias about putting a black man into the criminal justice system that we know doesn't work. As a black person, it's gonna be hard for you to say that honestly. But a white person can say, I'm not gonna have no bias about this, and they honestly will believe that they like live in this post-racial utopia. Like they actually believe, like, I'm not racist. I can judge this properly. I have no prejudices.
And so one of the jurors that was one of the prospective jurors that was black, they reported that he said, I have a hard time putting a brother in jail.
Well, I mean, that's just the type of shit you say to get out of jury duty. That's what I be saying. I'm like, I ain't putting no niggas in jail. That's usually what I say if they go to that far.
Yeah. So,
because they make they fill out questionnaires, and they're like, do you know anybody that's been in jail? Do you know anybody have you been in jail? And then they'll dismiss you just off of that. And that's the fucked up thing. Every nigga knows somebody that been in fucking prison,
right? Or
has family that has been in prison, or been there yourself. Like, that's just, if that's a disqualifying factor, that disqualifies a lot of us. Just based off of the way the system is set up, that's already cutting us out.
Yeah. So, and this actually shows why it's also important that outside of jury duty, it's important why we take our local election serious. Like, sometimes we tend to focus only on presidential governors, but this is why we need to take it serious when it comes down to the judges at our local courts, the district attorneys.
Yeah, I think reason why we focus so heavily on, well, it's not even focus heavily. I think it's a lack of focus. I think when the presidential elections come around, we're being promised free shit. So it's like, hey, come here and sign up for your free shit. Which type of free shit do you want? Do you want this free shit that they're promising, or do you want this free shit? Niggas is like, I'm about to go get my free shit from over here. Now, being involved in local politics, you're kind of spending time and money doing that. Like if you're canvassing, if you're door knocking, like you're putting in like actual effort for something that might not pan out. Like a good politician isn't gonna like give you empty promises. Like even Mom Donnie, he had some empty promises, but for the most part, he's like, look, there's some shit that we got to work on, and you know, we'll see if we could do it. So like that type of shit. Like if you're working for something like that, somebody you believe in, that's not just fucking talking about. That's not just like empty promises. Somebody that's not giving you empty promises. That's a lot harder than just come through, get some free shit.
And I'm glad you said it, because that's also why somebody wouldn't take it serious. Is that's what you're saying?
Why somebody wouldn't take what serious?
That's why somebody wouldn't take their local election serious. Like it's like, all right, if the president or if the governor promised this and they don't follow through on their promises to us, why would I take any of these other elections serious? It's like, why would I think about if you promised us lower gas and lower eggs, but I'm seeing the opposite of that? Why would I take is serious about the person saying that they're going to fix all the potholes in the neighborhood?
Yeah, and that's a bit of a that's not a great way of thinking, because it's such a smaller scale that, and you can access those people a lot easier. So if they promise you small shit, or if they say, help me with this, vote for me, we'll you know, I live in the same community as you, so we gonna figure out this shit.
Yeah.
Then you guys actually have a chance of doing that. But we have no fucking shot of deciding who sends missiles where. We just don't have that we don't have that power.
Now that's real, because like my mom, she the my block captain.
Yeah.
Like, so she stayed calling the city out, and they just did like a whole walk through the park. They put up some new street lights because it was kind of dark on the corner, so people can't just be out there late at night and stuff like that. And it's like,
that's great.
It might come off to them people like, oh, this person being a nuisance, they being annoying, but you're supposed to annoy them, because it's just like, I'd rather my money go to my block getting fixed instead of y'all getting an extra vacation at the end of the year.
Yeah, and government's kind of like it's like a bad restaurant where you order your shit, but you gotta fucking call the motherfucker all the time. Like, when is it coming? A good restaurant, you order it, and they're like, all right, we're working on it. It'll come to you, and then it comes to you. But government's like, you gotta just be like, nigga, where the fuck is my shit?
The government is like, you at the restaurant and you seeing somebody that get their plate even though you got seated first. Yeah, it's like you keep looking over like, oh, here
because I'm black.
Here they come with my food, and then they just walk right past you. It's like, bitch, y'all ain't even offer me no drink. Y'all can't bring no bread around.
Yeah, no water.
But then it was also another situation.
Damn, are you hungry too?
It was also another situation in the news, and another verdict. Now, this person actually ended up being found not guilty, but the person that died in this situation was a young black kid. Yeah. And that's what it kind of shows, like, these verdicts show just the larger picture of how this country thinks that young black lives are disposable. So this was a situation, I believe this happened in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah. I'll take this a step further. I'm pretty sure you ask anybody, you know how they're like, you know, people will say, racism doesn't exist, but then you'll ask them, would you want to be treated like a black person? And then they'll say no. Yeah. We all know that it's not just that this is the reality. We know the reality. The problem is like, damn, we like not working on this shit at all. Like, we're not even trying to fix it. Yeah. There's people trying to fix it, but the people that could fix it, they're like not even trying to fix it because it keeps happening. And it's fucking, the LA riots were over this same shit pretty much. Mm-hmm. And this was 30 something years ago. Right.
Yeah. And this was actually like the similar situation that happened in the LA riots with was the young girl Natasha.
Yeah. It's sad as fuck. Like, there's just no excuse for it. And it sucks. It's put black people put in like a terrible position to where it's like, we know that this fucking whole prison system ain't shit. But if something happened to one of us, we don't got nothing to fucking ask for other than put that nigga in prison.
Latasha Harlins. Yeah, she was yeah. So this situation is basically similar to that, where it was a Columbia, South Carolina young kid, Cyrus Belton. He was shot and killed by a store owner, Rick Chow, and he was shot in the back after Rick Chow chased him from the convenience store, and he said he was acting in self-defense, trying to defend his son. But this person, he has a history of doing this, of shooting at customers or just lashing out over assuming that somebody is stealing from his establishment, and that's why.
Well, it just to the average American, it's very reasonable to be scared of a black person. That's just what it is. Like it's a reasonable fear. Like a black person running is either running from or to something bad.
The thing is, right? So the prosecutors, so he had a gun on him, right? And you hear the talks of like, of course people say like, oh, why would somebody that young have a gun? But we actually see when it comes to like white people, they'll buy their children. Oh, you just turned 5, let's go hunting.
Yeah,
just buying them full on rifles.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them like arguments that I don't even engage in. Like at this age, knowing just how people just gonna want to be stuck in their ways and not trying to hear shit, I don't even entertain shit like that.
But I will say, with this, I think the store people might be vandalizing the store. Yeah.
And I know this is inciting violence, whatever the fuck. I don't know if that's illegal. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but that's.
Let me see.
You don't get to operate in a neighborhood where you shooting the kids. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Now, will I be at a store burning? Not necessarily. You might not see me at one of these things, but who could blame people burning the store down, or just like running them out of town and somebody else buys the property? How about that? Don't burn it down.
No, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even buy the property or that. Just starve them. Don't shop there. That's why
don't shop there. Force them to close down, and somebody else scoop up the property.
That's why, honestly, for me, and I think we kind of had this discussion a few times where it's like when I go to like restaurants or when I go to Chinese stores, I don't go to Chinese stores where they got the glass up anymore. Like that shouldn't be a thing. We shouldn't.
Nigga, hold up. I was just thinking about that shit.
What?
Like, there's no reason for them to be fucking still doing that.
Yeah. I don't go to Chinese stores that have a glass barrier up because it's like they're showing that you don't feel comfortable. You feel comfortable enough having a business in our community and taking our money, but you feel like I'm a threat just because I want some peanut chews.
And don't nobody else do that. I know it's a cash business, but like nobody else does that.
Bro, is McDonald's in the hood? Is McDonald's in the hood? Is Popeye? Well, do Popeye be doing that?
No, but I will say the only excuse that I'll allow, I'll still argue against it. The only excuse that I'll allow is it's a cash business. So if you get robbed, yada yada yada. But fuck that.
But if you getting robbed, that's why I respect Wawa.
Yeah,
Wawa in Philly, people kept stealing. You know what? We just not going to do this no more. Yeah. I much rather that than you put up the glass and continue to conduct business. Because it's like, bro, I shouldn't have to bend my arm at a right angle to get some Swedish fish and an iced tea.
They got a motherfucking revolving door for you to get your fucking food. Like you in fucking solitary confinement. Like they got a fucking slit. Put the food through there and then you put the money through there.
And then, hurry up and shut it.
And they calling the motherfucking lady mom and shit. Like your mom won't even touch you skin to skin contact. Nigga, that is not your mom.
You think that's your mom because she put up that prom picture?
Yeah. She just like, remember this? Remember that? Don't rob me.
That's why, I don't patronize those type of businesses at all. Where it's like, if we gotta have a barrier, if I can't just talk to you directly, then you're not seeing my money. Because
Get a fucking tap to pay machine.
No, not even just that.
That shit cheaper than bulletproof glass. It gotta be.
Not even that.
Stop taking just cash.
Bro, Jamaicans wouldn't do that.
Nigga, that's the point I was trying to make too.
A Jamaican restaurant wouldn't do that.
Them niggas will talk shit to you.
Yeah, they'll be the shit. You might need the glass to protect yourself. For real. They gonna be the ones coming over the counter to fuck you up.
The Jamaican spot don't do that at all. The fucking Mexican food spots, they don't do that at all. The barbershops, none of the businesses that you, well, pretty much every business in the hood will do that. But it's the same thing we're talking about. Like, the check cashing spot, the liquor store, the Chinese restaurant.
These places, but look at who own a liquor store.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, it's not black people. I understand, like, you got no choice but to support the business that you can walk to. I get that. But I'm not saying, it's your fault. But it's just, it will never sit right with me that you're choosing to operate in a neighborhood that is like, you took up all the properties here, and now you're gonna fucking insulate yourself with bulletproof glass. Like,
but now that I think about it, right, it is just those particular businesses. It really is just like the food and the liquor stores, because it's like
I can't even blame them.
Because it's like y'all could have beauty supply stores and it ain't no glass. So that shows that Asians and blacks can do business together without that barrier.
Yeah, I just the logic there is flawed. I just don't believe that the bulletproof glass is fucking, because I used to go to a Chinese restaurant with the fucking no bulletproof glass. It was in the same neighborhood as another one that did have it, and the food was better with no glass. Them niggas seemed happier because I guess they wasn't stressing the fuck out, thinking somebody was going to shoot them or rob them all the time, and everything was fine. Like, everything worked out.
And it's like, what kind of monsters do you think we are?
Okay. No, I know some motherfucking monsters.
I do.
We both know some monsters.
We do, but it's like, come on. I'm going to the Chinese store for food. I'm not going to. You think I want to rob this little 12-year-old girl after she had a hard day at school and now she got to run this store?
Yeah. But here's the thing, and the reason why this is a little bit of a sidebar. The situation in Palestine, what's left of it, these days, it was described as an open air prison.
Right.
Now I'll say, like, I'm not trying to like compare like 1-to-1 comparison the plight of black people in Palestine. I'm not trying to make a comparison of like which one's worse or anything, or if they're equal. Yada yada. I'm just saying elements of it are very reminiscent of each other. Like, the way ghettos were set up in America. You could call them like internal colonies, right? The ghetto in America, it's an internal colony.
Right.
And an internal colony, depending on how the people are treated, can teeter on being an open air prison. So you're setting up a business in a prison, you kind of should be scared. And I don't blame, like, I'm not mad at fucking Asians for doing the only things that they kind of had available to them.
Like, as far as like the businesses?
Yeah, it's like, if you want to come here, you got to have a business. All right, fuck it, I'll open up a business. Where I can open up a business. The only place we're going to let you operate is right here.
Yeah. I don't have no problem with that at all.
But there needs to be a goddamn, we got to have a caucus. We got to have a fucking summit and be like, look, if you take the bulletproof glass down, the community will make sure nobody fucks with you. And if you fucking do something for us, like, if we do something for you, you do something for us. You know what I mean? This shit can't go on forever.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't know the kid was so young. The kid, he was
14. And that's sad. I had to take this tangent because it's like, I can't even fucking.
Yeah, he was 14.
Too sad. 14. Shot the nigga. And that's the fucked up thing about this shit. Like, there's always an excuse. It's like
they chased him out the store. I guess it was over. They thought he took like some water, something like that. Even if he did take the water, it's water, right? But then,
and they think that yeah.
But then also, in these stores, like if you work for Target and you saw somebody stealing, if you tackle them in the parking lot, you fired, and now you liable.
Yeah.
Like, once it's out the store, you have to let that go. So it's just like, why isn't that same logic applied in this situation? Where he's out the store, it wasn't a threat, and somebody ends up losing their life. How was that person not found liable?
It says he chased him like 100 yards. Mm-hmm. So, first of all, chasing a motherfucker over some water, just ban him. You come in the store again, you're banned. I lost $2. You can never fucking patronize the store again. Don't chase fucking kids. That's one. Two, why is it that he stole, right? He didn't steal, did he?
No.
He didn't steal. So even if he stole, why is it that everybody thinks like because the nigga's stealing, he's also willing to commit like bodily harm? Like niggas is just dangerous. Oh, he's stealing, he must be dangerous too. Like niggas just be broke. The fuck? I'm thirsty, I don't got no fucking money. Like just water.
It's funny you say that, right? Because remember when I was living in Jersey City and I was catching people stealing packages?
Yeah.
I was stepping to them. Like it was a few times like I got into it, like face to face. And they weren't stealing my packages, but it was like I caught guys trying to like either get in my building or trying to like coming out.
How did they react? They was bitching, right?
They was like, "Yo, you better get out here before you get shot." And I'm like, "Pussy, you ain't shooting nobody. That's why you out here trying to steal in the night while everybody sleep." So that's
crazy to do right where you live too. That's ill advised.
No,
I had a situation with a nigga in front of my. I had to have it. I was like, "You got it."
No, I was wilding because it's like y'all know where I live.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's like you stealing is like you doing this. You're doing this in a sneaky way, hoping you don't get caught.
Right.
Now it'd be different if you was just robbing people like face to face. Like I
remember I stole some shit from out the store. It was like
I took this. No, but go ahead.
No, I remember I stole some shit from fucking a store, and I don't know. It was like Indian nigga, Middle Eastern, whatever the fuck. But I took the shit, and a nigga tried to grab me. I was like, "Just fuck off me." Walked out. And then nigga gonna throw his hands up like we about to fight. I'm like, nigga, why would I fight you? I'm out the store with the shit I wanted. Like, they just think niggas is violent. I'm not violent, nigga. I don't got no money. The fuck?
This was like Philly you or New York you?
Let's not get into that. I'm not giving out no motherfucker. We don't need specifics. I'm just trying to tell you a story. I stole, as I often do, and as I will do after this today. I will steal something else. I am never gonna stop. I stole something. I could have paid for it, but it would have hurt my ability to pay for other things. So I said, fuck it. I'm a loss prevention 0, Asante 1 today. Yeah. And then I went outside and it was like, hey. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. Don't fucking touch me. And then like, I'm holding this shit. The nigga really just tried to square up. Like he didn't throw a punch or anything. Yeah. Like he was trying to defend himself from me. Yeah. I'm like, I didn't do shit to you. I'm a thief. I'm not no fucking murderer. I'm not no fucking thug. I'm not violent. I'm just a little bit of a scoundrel. Like, why is it illegal to be a scoundrel? Niggas can't be scoundrels. A little bit. The fuck? Yeah. But I never thought about like the psychological implications of that situation. Like the nigga he wasn't trying to like I guess he wanted to fight me for sure. But like he wasn't trying to fight me because he thought like I gotta beat the fuck out of this guy because he stole. Like he was just thinking like, well, he's stealing. He might try to hurt me too. What the fuck, man? People that still be bitching. We don't want to fight. Yeah. That's why we're sneaky. I was trying to get on a wall of shame. It still hasn't happened. I'm still all the time trying to get on one of them walls that say "Don't let him in here," but it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, matter of fact, one thing I did want to mention. I forgot to mention this. Last time we talked, remember we talked about the Nature Boy documentary? Yeah. So they don't show it in the Hulu documentary, but I guess in the longer version on YouTube, somebody actually did die.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he wasn't found guilty of that. It was somebody that I believe he told them to stop taking their medicine. Mm-hmm. I guess like they might have had like just regular health problems, and he went more of the holistic route. Okay. And that person ended up dying.
You can't be found guilty of that. That's like Christian Science, you know? Yeah. You know Christian, you don't take medicine. That's the dumbest shit. It's like God made doctors to make medicine, and you like, you know what? I'm not gonna take that. Yeah. But honestly, I'm gonna talk to some people. I'm gonna go to the restaurant. I'm like, yo, how do you feel about? Because whenever I go to a Chinese restaurant with nigga, that's the first thing we talk about. Like, why the fuck are they? Why do they talk to us like this? You know, why they yell? Why are they fucking bulletproof glass? I'm gonna just talk, cause my neighborhood, it's like people will talk to me. Like I'm like, yo, how you feel about the fact these niggas got bulletproof glass and they feeding us like we motherfucking like we on death row?
No, but what have I been watching in here?
I watched you know that movie Is God Is?
I heard it was good.
It is good.
I didn't see it.
So it's like it's actually I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but it's like it's based on a play.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure a woman like wrote the play, made the play, wrote the movie, directed the movie. Like it's good. If you know how like let's go like Queen and Slim. Like there was a period where like movies were like black people in it. The aesthetics were like forced. Mm-hmm. The music was forced. Like it just felt like so like blackety black.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was like it was very black. It had like a lot of elements of like trying to incorporate like hip hop music and like that vibe of, I guess, what's the best way to describe it? I'm trying to not make myself sound stupid, but you know, a black character that actually acts like a black person, but it don't feel weird. Like you know how people be trying to do the black sense, and it's like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It just didn't. It was like good, and it felt like the characters like could play the roles they were casted for. Like they be trying to get niggas from like fucking Connecticut to do black sense and shit, and it'd be whack.
I get exactly what you're talking about, and actually that point you just made me think about a whole nother discussion that I meant to mention weeks ago when we talked about. Remember we talked about like the Kevin Hart roast, right? And I was saying I wonder how people do look at me like for performing with white guys like Shane and Dan Soder. I've never worried about how people feel like, or I never worried about how people might see me performing for white crowds because I've never questioned my blackness.
Yeah.
Whereas you see, I feel like a lot of people that do get offended by certain things now is because they're living their version of what blackness is. Like you see the people that migrate from their different cities, and I see shit. We see it in Brooklyn.
Yeah, the Howard niggas when they come to Brooklyn. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
like we moved to New York. We moved to New York because we're following our art.
Yeah, I don't want to go to brunch. I don't mind gunshots. Like these niggas is like they black, but they own like gentrifier shit too.
Yeah, these is the they the ones that's like you got the regular people from Brooklyn that's just trying to live their lives, get from work and go home. But these is the niggas that's electric sliding in the middle of the street.
Yeah, like like block parties apparently in Brooklyn. I didn't grow up there, so I don't know. But apparently block parties are getting a little bit whitewashed and like kind of weird.
Yeah, and it's because you have a certain type of black person that's like moving to these cities to live out their version of Insecure.
Facts.
Or they living out their version of rap shit.
Yeah. No, for real. It's a lot of like TV niggas. Like it's a lot of people that's like they get their cues from like TV. There's just like sets of rules and shit. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, oh, Asante's fucking white girl. It's like, mind your business. I need money right now, and I'm not even actually. You know, I was joking, but I'm about to start fucking white chicks again because this shit this shit is for the birds.
You
this
know,
shit hard.
You know that's why the Knicks been playing so good, right?
Why?
Ever since Anne Hathaway said that shit.
What did she say? What she said? Fucking some Muslim shit.
No. Ever since, well, she did say.
Wait, what did she say?
No, but she was saying she hoped she know the players, like she hoped the players are aware that she's rooting for them. Like sometimes she just wants to wear an OG and a Noble jersey. So
I'm not gonna give a white woman credit for the Knicks, but I might gotta jump back in the water. I might gotta dive into some milk. Just so I don't get fucking evicted.
Bro, bro, I'm half Jamaican. I understand the need to shack up with a big white woman every once in a while.
Yeah, dog. Like he get expensive in the winter.
Yo, you know what's funny when people find out that I'm half Jamaican? It's like it kind of clicks for them. They be like, "Oh, I thought you just wasn't shit just because." And then they're like, "Oh no, you just never stood a chance."
Yeah, no, and I genuinely don't even hate that because we putting these Eurocentric standards on a group of people that might not even want to live like that. You know, you might not want a skinny white woman. You might not see the value in that. You might only be attracted to big ass, gigantic white women, and that ain't your fault, nigga. That's how you wired. You can't be judging people. You like white women? You don't want to eat no pussy? I get it. It's hot as shit over there. They ain't got no fucking air conditioning. You gonna eat some fucking steaming cabbage? Shit gonna smell like cabbage. There's no air conditioning.
Yo, you know this. Yo, you know they said before white women wear their sneakers, they bury them first.
What the fuck? If you look at like it. Remember how I said like
they plant their forces.
Yeah.
So a few quick questions before we get out of here. The first question was from first question from a frequent listener, my man Will Gladney, believe that's his last name. He asked I forgot. Damn, I wish I had this right in front of me. I think he said, if it was one anime you could live in, which would it be?
An anime that I could live in.
Yeah, like what anime world would you live in?
That's a good question because most of them you gotta fight for your fucking life all the time.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm not that tuned into anime. The ones I know, like Dragon Ball Z. I wouldn't want to live in that world where a nigga's just traveling for the whole episode.
Yeah.
Like,
and the earth is about to blow up all the time.
Let's see, what anime do I know? I mean, but I will say this: I actually do want to. You know, Kyrie Covington. I did. He's doing like a little anime series. I did want to get him on here at some point to do like a kind of anime for dummies. So to kind of get me up on that, because I'm not that tuned into the anime. I just know Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. Pokemon is anime, right?
Yeah,
I could say anything.
I would live in Pokemon. That's the most positive anime I could think of.
Oh, for real, bro? That theme song?
Yeah,
bro. That Pokemon theme song, it had you so inspired, man.
Pokemon's a good one. Yeah, you just fucking abuse animals. Make them fucking do some Michael Vick shit for fun.
I guess that kind of goes with the next question. My man, Detroit player, my man John, he asks, how has Pepsi changed me? And I like that question a lot. How has having a dog has changed me a lot. I was never a dog person before. Always kind of like cats, but having a dog, it's made me.
You do seem like a cat person.
Yeah, I love cats. They chill, low maintenance. Having a dog is a lot, but it's been amazing. It's been amazing because it's like my whole day is with him. Like we going on walks together, we taking naps together. I eat, he eat. So that kind of is the problem sometimes, where he thinks I'm just a big dog. Like he don't respect me. And
that's kind of fun though when your dog doesn't respect you.
Yeah, we got a great love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
but he's changed me because like I feel like I love all dogs now. Like I'm friendly. Actually, I told the story on here about me saving a dog, where I thought it was this husky that was on a loose and was about to run in the street, and then I grabbed him and held him until his owner got close to me with the leash.
Damn.
So that's something that I know I wouldn't have done.
Did I tell you about the stray dogs in Mexico? Did we talk about that already?
No.
Like the dogs in Mexico, like not across the street, like like they live on the streets, so they just like walk around.
That's
like whenever you see a dog in the street in America, you're like, fuck, quick, grab it.
Yeah.
But that's where they live.
Right. That's how it was in when I was in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So they just fucking find scraps of food.
Yeah,
they walk up to you. They're like nice because they know like if they're aggressive, you're not gonna give them a snack.
And they also know that if you don't learn how to cross the street,
you die.
Yeah,
they learn.
So, and having a dog has changed me. It's made me more empathetic because just animals in general, right? How people, you could tell a lot about a person by how they treat an animal because it shows how you'll treat someone that might have a lower position of power than you.
Yeah.
Or somebody that you have authority over.
That's somebody that can't tell what you did to it.
Yeah. That's how I feel like. You ever see these videos of people that kick robots?
Yeah.
Like you know how AI is becoming more and more of a thing in everyday life, and people are trying to like build better robots. When you see somebody kick one down, it shows what they would do to a person that they feel like is helpless and can't speak up for themselves.
Something about that does, like being mean to a robot kind of doesn't sit right with me. But like if you're like, yo, fuck Chat GPT for, fuck all this AI shit trying to take jobs in data centers. Like, oh, that's cool.
I get that. But
if you kick a robot, because like robots, they like design it to be cute and shit and you just like knock it over.
But yeah, so having a dog has made me just made me a better person. I feel like it's made me more caring, made me more thoughtful. Because even when I'm out, if I'm out late at night at a show, I'm like, damn, I wanna get home and walk him.
Yeah, this is good. That's actually a good thought. I think we need to give everybody a dog. What dudes, you gotta have a dog before you're allowed to have a daughter. Yeah. You gotta learn how to treat something properly first.
Yeah, I love this little guy.
That's wholesome. Let's end it there. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck it up if you let me keep going. So just end it there. I'm gonna fuck up the vibe.
All right. Well, as always, man, thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the questions. Thank y'all just for your support, man. We appreciate y'all. All the new listeners, the old listeners, definitely appreciate y'all. Just taking this journey with us.
Let's end it on a wholesome note.
Like, it's been a good one, man. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
And we out.